My fridge makes a very loud hum. Hey, Noelle the First here. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how I pretty much cured my chronic neck pain. So if that interests you, hit the subscribe button, like it, share it, and stay tuned. Okay, so like many people, I got to a point in my life where I was just living with chronic neck pain, horrible headaches. I'd say I had headaches anywhere between 3 to 5 times a week. Now, the hard thing about chronic pain, as many of you I'm sure already know, is that after a while, it just becomes your new normal. And you sort of just grow accustomed to having the pain and working around it. And when I say working around it, what I really mean is just ignoring it. I would teach classes and I would have horrible pain and I would just ignore it. And then by the end of the class, I would just be so done. I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't do anything. I would have to go home. I would lay on my back. I would sometimes lay on an ice pack because I had such bad headaches. I was constantly doing neck exercises. I have so many different neck tools. Our house looks like we have a dog, like they're dog toys, but we don't. So at a certain point, my now husband said to me, you know, it's not normal to be living in pain like this. We need to take a look at this. We need to figure out what can be done. So over the years, I've seen so many chiropractors, physical therapists, acupuncturists, etc. And I think I was expecting a person or a treatment to cure my neck pain. So finally what happened was I met a chiropractor who said to me, there's only so much I can do. In order for you to change this permanently, you have to change your habits. You have to change your posture. And even though I had heard that before, on a certain level, I didn't understand it because I thought I was being aware. I thought I was being conscious. But when your body has had 40 years of holding itself improperly, what feels correct is crooked. So the number one thing that he told me that I would say is the sort of gateway, is the most important, and you're going to be like, yeah, whatever, I've heard that before, is this idea of tucking the chin. Now, what was so groundbreaking for me about how he explained that I should do it is he was like, every night before you go to bed, take your pillow off of the mattress and lay your head, your neck flat against the mattress and do your chin tuck then. And why that was so brilliant and such a great piece of advice is because he wasn't just telling me what to do and how to do it, he was telling me when to do it. And the when is the key because it was very, very easy to create a habit. So going to sleep and having this ritual, taking my pillow off the mattress and flattening the back of my neck to that mattress and feeling that stretch by doing that chin tuck, that habit was a thing that I wouldn't say cured me. It was the thing that created the feeling and the sense memory of what was correct. And I could start to feel how doing that took the pressure off of certain nerves that were leading to these horrible headaches. So once I was able to understand how I should hold my neck and my head, I now had to change out things in my environment to help support that new posture. And you slowly start to gain this body awareness and you start to realize how much things in our environment, you know, computers, looking at our phones, sitting on squishy chairs, you know, a squishy bed, how they all in fact support the bad habits. So you have to eliminate or change all of those areas of concern. So we get a sleep number bed. And the reason why I think it helps me so much is because it's adjustable, right? So I can raise that back up, which allows me to sleep elevated and take the pressure off of my neck, but I can also vary it. I can also adjust the squishiness of it. And I do tend to keep it pretty firm. But I understand beds are damn expensive. It took us 2 years to pay off that bed. So another thing you might want to try if you can't, you know, afford to change out your bed right now is maybe getting a wedge. So they have these wedge-shaped pillows that will elevate you and see if that can help. I tried so many other types of just regular head pillows And what I realized is I need to be elevated when I sleep because it just kind of takes the pressure and the weight off of my neck, and it allows my entire torso to be elevated. And that's the key for me, is that my torso has to be elevated, because if it's just my neck that's elevated, that's bad for me. Tip number 3. You may not like this tip. I stopped sitting on my couch. You'll notice right now I'm sitting on the floor. I'm not sitting on this couch. It's an old couch. It's squishy. It feels nice when you first sit on it, but a squishy couch or any kind of squishy chair, I've learned, is the enemy of my neck. I don't even have to think about it. I just naturally gravitate towards more firm chairs, harder chairs. If I'm in a social situation, I go to a party where all of the couches are soft, I'll sit on the floor. So there's always the floor to sit on. May not seem like the most comfortable at first. Get yourself a nice shag carpet. I've gotten used to it and my neck loves it. Number 4. Here in Los Angeles, we spend a lot of time in our cars. And so you really need to think about what your car seat is doing to your body and your neck. Many car seats are kind of shaped in this sort of C curve way. And it creates the thing that you really don't want, which is pushing your neck forward. So what happened was my lovely husband, then fiance, got me this very sexy gift, an orthopedic car seat. So this particular model is from Relax the Back. And the nice thing about it is, it's squeaking. The nice thing about it is they fit it to you. So they do bend it. So I highly recommend that. They're not cheap. I think this model, I just looked it up, is $290. I don't know if they have sales. I know there are some cheaper models out there, but this thing is a lifesaver. I'll go on a trip with my friends and I will take this car seat out of my car and sit in the passenger side with this seat. So like I said, this thing is a lifesaver. I will see if I can find it online and go ahead and put the link below. Anyway, I really hope this helps somebody. I know how much it sucks to live with chronic neck pain, but you also kind of just ignore it after a while. Well, you don't have to ignore it. These are the things that helped me. I know that they're not necessarily cheap. I know that they don't happen overnight. Before I got my new bed, I had slept on the floor for 6 weeks. It wasn't comfortable, but at least I didn't wake up with a horrible headache and terrible neck pain. So it was like this trade-off. So I really hope these tips help you out. Please let me know in the comments. And of course, check with your doctor before you do anything. But that's it for now. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe. And I will talk to you next time. Thanks so much. Bye. Chin tuck, bed. I missed my finger. Chin tuck.